Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Monkey in the Morning. I am your host, the Ranting Monkey, and I hope you're well. I hope you're having a good day. I'm annoyed. I'm very annoyed right now. Hey, Functional. Nico, how's it going? I've been put in Twitter jail again, you guys. I got put in Twitter jail. Mr. Potato, John Kind, Omi Kruger, Shroom, Kevin, Mata, Ryan. I hope you're well. If you follow me on Twitter, you're not going to hear from me for the next 7 days because I was a bad boy. Sean D, Charles, Andrew, New Fate, all you need, thank you for the yay. And I saw Functional, thank you for the yay. I like those. Shroom. Yeah, bad monkey, right? Wait till you hear what I did. Of all of the things I could get in trouble for, of all of the things I've fucking said, when I logged in there, Alyssa, I logged in, right? And Whiskey, all you need. Vincent, I'm like, what the fuck did I do? Because you pop up and it says, you've been put in a limited state. Keenan, how's it going? Grill and Pete, I'm like, what the fuck did I do? I say a lot of bad shit. What the fuck did I do this time? Peter, Evolved Potato, how you guys doing? This is Kyle. I'm trying not to yell too loud because Lady Monkey, she went to bed kind of early and I don't want to accidentally wake her up. Circus Zero. W.R. Costin says, Monkey's avatar. W.R. Costin. So, the other day, Sophie Turner, you thin-skinned woman, she was in the news because she said that she wouldn't work in Georgia anymore because of the abortion laws. Amanda, I've been in Twitter jail many, many times. Della Haste, and only once did I really deserve it. Nuts, how you doing, sweetheart? Sophie Turner came out and said she wouldn't work in Georgia because of the abortion law. And a whole bunch of people were like, wait a minute, bitch. You've worked in whole fucking countries that don't allow abortion. Whole countries. And I simply pointed out, you know what? We're not on Twitter. I can actually show you. I can show you what I said. I can show you. You guys tell me. You guys tell me if this is that bad. I should have already had it up. Least professional monkey on the intranet. Here it is. This is what I got a 7 fucking day suspension over. See, who did I miss here? Zombie Teddy, Lamented Guide, Faithless. I know you didn't shout my name, but I'm saying it anyway. Kyler, thank you for the yay. Blind Press, Tall Person. I said, in fairness, our bimbo actress didn't say she wouldn't work in anti-abortion states, or did say she wouldn't work in anti-abortion states. She didn't say she wouldn't film in anti-abortion countries. That's what I got slapped for. 7 fucking days. Ex-Bubba Hotep. 7 days for calling her a bimbo. And that is hateful conduct. You may not promote violence against, threaten, or harass other people on the basis of race, ethnicity, national origin, sexual orientation, gender identity, religious affiliation, age, disability, or serious disease. Do you see that anywhere in that fucking tweet? Anywhere. That is literally the only thing I've ever said to this woman. So how the fuck is that harassment? Citron. How's it going there? 7 days for calling this bitch a bimbo. So yeah, guys, if you follow me on Twitter, you're not going to get anything from me. Jack, how you doing, man?
Good. How you doing?
I'm annoyed.
Oh, what's up?
Andy, I got out of my game stream, went over to Twitter, and found this. If you look on your screen there. Thank you, Golf City Johnny Blaze, for saying yay. And he says, Monkey. So I say back, Johnny Blaze. Thank you for the yays, guys. I like those yays. They make me feel better about myself. I called Sophie Turner, the actress from Game of Thrones who played Sansa.
Oh,
I called her a bimbo. And
that's it?
yeah. And they gave me a 7-day timeout for violating their hateful conduct rules.
That's bullshit.
7 goddamn days for that. The guy who said you should shoot anybody in a red hat in response to the Covington thing got nothing. 0. No timeout. How did I manage to tweet this stream out? I didn't tweet this stream out. If you see it tweeted out, it wasn't from me.
Well, I'll do it then.
Be less hateful than asshole. I know, Terry. I mean, guys, by the way, time's up. If you want me to scream your name from here on, you owe me money, because otherwise I won't do it. Yeah, remember, guys, be here in the first 5 minutes. You got to pay me. I'm not saying to pay me. I'm saying to be here in the first 5 minutes. Bitch went and told on me because I called her a bimbo.
Bitch better toughen up. There's going to be a lot worse coming her way over the years.
And Jack, I don't know if you heard why I called her a bimbo. She said she's not going to film in Georgia anymore because of the abortion laws. And people have pointed out that she's worked in entire countries.
Yeah, wasn't part of that filmed in like Bolivia?
Yeah, it was filmed all over the world in places where they either have very strict abortion or no abortion at all.
Well, hypocrisy knows no bounds when it comes to Hollywood.
She's a dumbass. But I called her. I didn't promote violence, threaten, or harass anybody. But you know who did? The guy who said you should shoot people in red hats. You didn't give him a fucking day off, you fucking bitches. Twitter, you guys are a bunch of fucktards, man.
Bunch of hypocrites.
7 days. You know what? Okay, I wouldn't be as mad if it was like a 12-hour thing. I'd be annoyed, but like, okay, it's 12 hours, no big deal. 7 goddamn days. Man. And I can't see or respond to shit. Anyhow. So if you talk to me on Twitter, guys, I'm not ignoring you. I've been bimbo shamed. Shame you weren't on Twitter. Ranting Monkey was having fun explaining. Oh, look, that whole Captain Marvel debate you were in, you're talking to a moron.
Well, there's a lot of that going around.
Well, the moron doesn't understand that there's a difference between somebody talking to you and you physically assaulting them, and somebody burning you with a cigar and you physically assault them. Dinah, thank you so much. Monkey, buy some ramen while you're in Twitter jail. Thank you so much. Fucking put me in Twitter jail over bimbo. You know how much worse I've said to people?
You know how much worse I've said to people in real life today?
No doubt. Man. What a thin-skinned twat. How is that harassment? I called her a bimbo one time. One goddamn time.
You weren't even like, you're a cheap cum slut from a glory hole. Be quiet, slut. You know, you didn't say anything like that.
Kevin, thank you so much. Ranting Monkey is a dumb bimbo for tweeting wrong speak. I know, right? I thought she knew she was a bimbo. My bad. Oops. I think his cousin Angry Monkey will be returning. We'll see. I don't know if I care that much. I'll just come on here and just every time I want to tweet, I'll just start a stream. You know what? I did get that. I'll read Craven's Last Hunt for at least part of that time. That'd normally be. Yeah, I got that the other day, man.
Nice. Good choice.
It was like $12 or $13 on Amazon. I'm like, that's ramen money, but yeah, I'll buy it.
Yeah, it's a sweet deal too.
Yeah, I've heard that it's a really good book. Scribe is the one who originally told me to get it, and then I told Polly about it. He's like, yes, very good choice. So
yeah, that's one of my favorite Spider-Man stories.
So yeah, now it's confirmed by all three of you guys. All three of you nerds.
Yeah. I'd rather be a nerd than some fucking idiot like
Sophie Turner?
Yeah.
Moo says, who is Sophie Turner? She is a very, very thin-skinned cunt on Twitter who used to play Sansa Stark on the HBO series Game of Thrones.
Yeah, she's a redhead.
Don't call her bimbo. She gets very upset about it. 7 days, Jack. 7 fucking days. Miles, thank you. Hey, Monkey, don't have much to say, but I hope the bird flies by and craps on Sophie Turner's face. That would make me happy. Yeah, I don't want anybody to do anything. Don't go fuck with her or anything, but Sophie, you're a thin-skinned bitch. That's my new song. Donate to the Ranting Monkey Sophie Turner, you're a thin-skinned bitch fund over on the Streamlabs.
Yeah, I think Zelthor's right. She probably didn't even report it. It was somebody else that happened to see it and was like, oh, I'm offended on her behalf.
Oh, I doubt that. I think somebody else doing it would just be like, they'd ignore that. This came from her. I would almost guarantee it with them being that extreme about it. Yeah, I would bet that she saw somebody called her a bimbo online. Terry, thank you so much. Maybe she identifies as a man and considered it transphobic that you didn't say himbo. Fuck that thin-skinned bitch. Oh, man. It's not like she got anything else to do right now. I mean,
right?
The movie's out and the show is over. I'm just sitting here happy in the knowledge that in like 10 years, people will be like, Sophie, who? And they'll have to do a where are they now on her when she's like really old, and she'll say that she left the business to have a family and stuff, and she's sitting there with her cats.
Yeah. It's just a cat family. There's no children involved.
Just don't call people names, monkey. Fuck that.
Yeah, I understand the concept you're going with, but I don't subscribe to it.
I identify as someone who calls people names. That's my that's my gender. How dare they? They just targeted me for my gender. Thank you, tall person. Feels bad you're in Twitter jail. Don't drop the Twitter soap, right? Don't worry. There's no dicks over there, so I'm okay. See how many roles she gets after having such a little role in Game of Thrones. I mean, she was a decently large character, and she has been in the X-Men movies, but those are pretty much coming to an end. My money is on a Twitter bot protecting the Game of Thrones girls because of Arya's podcast about her being bullied. If it was that, I would have been caught sooner. If it was a bot, I would have been caught much, much sooner. A little role in Game of Thrones, right? A bimbo is a bimbo. No, I called her a bimbo, man, and that upset her that much. Over on the Streamlabs, again, thank you so much, Circus Zero, this time. To be fair, it was probably her fans. A lot of her fans and feminists have been white knighting for her after the backlash of the Game of Thrones finale. Again, I don't think just her fans reporting that somebody called her a bimbo would do it. I don't. I would almost guarantee she reported me. And that's all right. Because she's a thin-skinned little twat who's actually worried about some rando online calling her a bimbo. You know, that's the only news I had, Jack. I can still look at Twitter though, so I guess that's good.
Well, it's more exciting than me.
Do you not use the Twitter today?
No, I've been really busy all day.
Oh, what you been up to?
I had to move one of my friends' now ex-husband out. That was exciting.
Oh.
So he's been technically in violation of a court order by not moving out so they could sell the house.
Nice.
So I guess she called a bunch of people that she knows. I haven't talked to her in years, and we all went up and boxed his stuff up and moved it out for him because he just flat out refused. And we had to take it over to a storage unit, put it in there, and there was a lawyer hanging out the whole time being a dick. And it was hot as balls out today. And I bought a new computer chair.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. So I can actually lean back now because the back on the other one was busted off.
Excuse me, I'm sorry I had to yawn here.
No, I'm sorry. That was kind of my excitement.
Dude, I told you I was going to sleep and not getting out of that bed till I had some. So after I logged off with you, I went and crawled in bed. Lady Monkey was still asleep. I accidentally woke her up. But it's okay. I only woke her up about half an hour earlier than she needed to. Told her I loved her, gave her a kiss, and went to sleep until 6:30 in the evening.
Nice.
I slept like a dead man. I did wake up at one point at like 10:30, rolled over and like, fuck that. And the only thing I remember about that is seeing the clock and saying, fuck that. So I wasn't even awake very long. I'm not sure that's a recognized gender. I could check, but I don't want to dive into that idiot end of the gene pool. Look, my gender can be whatever I want it to be, and you cannot question it. I am call people names gender, and how dare they question my lived experience?
Exactly. That's part of your culture.
You've called AOC and Alyssa Milano way worse. Yeah, no shit. AOC can't do anything about it. She did block, what's it called? Daily Mail or some shit like that. But technically, they could sue her right now and she would have to let them back. Why don't these people learn to just mute? I don't understand that.
They're self-centered douches.
Because here, the difference between a mute and a block is that when you block people, they can't read what you wrote. Which is why that's what Trump should have done from the beginning. Someone took down your Sophie Turner video. No, there was no Sophie Turner video. I just on Twitter called her a bimbo, and it wasn't even necessarily directed at her. It was about her. Bitch, I was talking about you, not to you. Why are you so mad? I tagged her in it so that I knew she'd see it because she does check her Twitter. She does. She's just like that. Yeah, don't monkey truths. Thank you, nuts. It is my truth. How dare you question my truth?
Right?
No, as for videos, Disney released my video. They went through and apparently released everybody's video. Guess that little bit of backlash they were getting was like, ooh, maybe we shouldn't do this.
Yeah, because it's a bad optics, man. These
really
people are
bad.
so stupid.
And there was no reason to do it at that time, man. All you're doing is bringing more attention to it because people are like, oh, what was the taboo? What was this taboo? Excuse me. I think somebody did. Did you block me, bitch? No, they took their tweet down. Okay. Shewanhead did a video today about this chick thing. I want to say it's a trans woman. I'm not positive of that. But they have a couple of videos up about how women shouldn't wear the makeup. They should. What do they call the heels? Was it oppressive shoes or I forget what she called them. But you're never supposed to wear high heels as a woman, and you shouldn't shave. You shouldn't shave because that's all oppressive. It's all oppressive stuff. Don't do it, guys. Well, gals. And Shu just laughed at some of the reasonings this chick gave. This guy was really, really upset about it. I want to repeat that. A woman gave her opinion on a trans woman's ideas, and a guy was really upset about it because with all of this stuff going on in the country that is hurting women, Shu decided to focus on that. And there was a back and forth for a minute. And then the guy actually said that as women are becoming second-class citizens in this country, that's what you're worried about. Like, second-class citizen? What the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about?
I was talking to one of my liberal friends the other day, and he said the same thing. It's a talking point that's going around.
I don't understand it. Ladies, even if abortion is absolutely taken away, okay, you're not a second-class citizen. You still have access to more kinds of birth control than men do. Oh, the woman in the video was a TERF renting. Okay, so she was a TERF, not a trans man. Okay, or trans woman. I always have to think, if it's trans man or trans woman, because I feel like trans man should be the one that becomes a woman. I don't know. Anyhow. Is it rape shoes? Is that what they were called?
Rape shoes.
Yes, thank you. Bubba Hotep said it there, and then there's a few people. Yeah, it was rape. Those are rape shoes, man. If you wear high heels, those are rape shoes. So ugly you couldn't tell. She was, man. That bitch was ugly. I'm sorry, lady, but she goes out of her way to do it. I mean, it didn't look like she even brushed her hair. Some bitches just need to get their big girl panties on. Yeah, Sophie Turner. Yeah. Clit. You clit of a person. I forgot what I was even talking. Oh, yeah. So women are second-class citizens because abortion's under attack. You can still vote, drive, work, go into the military. All of the things you fought for, they're still there. They're still there. Yes, it would mean you have to be responsible with your vagina.
What? Women don't have to be responsible. That's patriarchy.
I know. However, that just puts you on equal footing with men, for fuck's sake. It literally does, because you know what happens if a man gets you pregnant? He gets no say. None.
Well,
So
why should he? He's a man.
I know, right? I know. How shitty, or why should he? That's damn men. That's right. Grill and Pirate Pete can still have just as many abortions as a man can. Sinatra's sharing a tweet with me. I wonder, can I? Yeah, I can still DM. Hang on, I gotta tell Sinatra this.
I probably could talk, but I don't know what to say. This Roman Atwood guy, his mom died. Did you hear about this?
No, who is that?
He's a prank star.
Oh.
Does like YouTube prank videos. His mom apparently fell off a scooter and hit her head, and she straight up died. She was only 58.
Wait, what the hell just happened?
I don't know. I can't see what you're saying. No, Faithful, she didn't prank his mother to death. No, it was just an actual accident. They were out on scooters, her and some of the kids apparently, and she fell off and hit her head.
You sons of bitches.
Not letting you DM either, huh?
They won't let me send pictures. You sons of bitches.
Wow, that's a little extreme. It does not sound like she was wearing a helmet.
Oh, man. Just like a regular scooter, not like a motorcycle or anything?
No, just the little scooters, like the ones you can rent.
Like the little Vespa kind of thing?
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
That sucks. Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, him too. I hope he's okay. It sounds like he's taking some time off of YouTube to go be with the family. Yeah, he's got a 7-year-old brother, a 14-year-old, and a 22-month. So that's pretty harsh. Otherwise, the only big news I saw was the shooter that killed 12 people in Virginia Beach.
Yeah, that one. None of those shootings and stuff are great, but it's like, man, that's my old stomping grounds.
Yeah.
Hope everybody I knew was okay. Not that I don't hope everybody is okay all the time, but it's a little different when you know that you have any kind of attachment to it.
Yeah. Yeah, it does tend to be a little more personal.
It's amazing that when you have an attachment, it's personal. I feel like I just said something really stupid. Anyhow, I was listening to that on the scanner radio. I tried to avoid it. I will keep up with it, over the next couple of days, but I'm burned out. I'm burned out on horrible shit.
Well, nobody reports good things anymore. They did find that missing hiker alive in Utah.
Did they really?
Yeah.
The one from last night? Missing. Yeah, there was a story about her last night where they said they were going to start treating it as a homicide because they found blood in the home.
Oh, maybe it's a different chick.
Well, let me see. I'll go look it up because I'm sure it's a headline somewhere. Or maybe they are just two different. Disgruntled worker used handgun, extended clips in Virginia. Not extended clips.
Oh no!
What?
You're thinking of the little girl, the 5-year-old that's missing.
No, I'm thinking of a grown ass woman.
Oh.
Now I got to look it up. Hiker found. It's so sad that when you type in hiker found, it says hiker found alive or hiker found dead.
Yeah, it's never like hiker found at Chuck E. Cheese.
Right. Where was this at? Utah?
I thought it was Utah.
Let me see. Is this? Oh, that's a video. I don't want video. I really do hate that it's so hard sometimes to find stories about things. I don't always want to watch a video. I just want to watch. Okay, so this is the missing Utah one.
Please.
You know what? Unless somebody can send me stories on that, I'm gonna stop talking about it because I have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about now.
Oh.
Body of Colorado woman who vanished in Malibu. Yeah, that's the one. Is that her? The body of a Colorado woman who went missing last week was found Thursday afternoon. Oh no, this is a different one, isn't it? Yeah, no, this is a body. Ooh. You know what? I can't read about missing bodies right now. We actually had a fun show on Lords of the Night. We completely skipped the news because it was a bad news day, man.
Yeah.
And instead, we finally crossed the streams. We had all of the Ghost Poo guys on with us at the same time. So it was me, Sinatra, Satsu, Scribe, Drunkle, and Irate Bear together. It was a lot of fun.
That was chaos.
It absolutely was. Absolutely was. It was insane.
Scribe have an aneurysm yet?
No, he actually took it pretty well because he's the one who did it. He did it on purpose to, because it was such a bad news day. Let's have some fun. Did you have fun with Drunkle? I always have fun with Drunkle.
I don't know how you couldn't have fun with Drunkle.
No, he's a good guy. He's funny as hell. Teen faces child porn charges for sending pals her own sex tape. Oh, Jesus. Kids.
Oh, fuck.
Don't film yourselves and send it out. A Maryland court will decide whether a teen girl can be prosecuted on child porn charges after she allegedly sent pals a video of herself performing oral sex. The 16-year-old, identified in court papers only as SK, was charged with distributing child pornography, filming a minor engaging in sexual conduct, and displaying an obscene item to a minor after she shared the footage in October of 2016 with two classmates. She was convicted in juvenile court and placed on probation, but her lawyers argue that a statute intended to protect minors shouldn't be used to punish them. I see what you're going for there. I do. But it's still distributing child porn, even if it's a child doing it. Now, there's a different, we don't prosecute kids for having sex with kids, like a 14-year-old and a 14-year-old have sex. You don't prosecute them for having sex with a minor. They're both minors. But if you film it and send it out, that's a whole different ballgame. That's a whole different thing. That is I'm just thinking. Look, I understand. Go ahead.
Oh, how old was she?
She was 16. Or she is now. It doesn't, you know what? It says the girl or the 16-year-old was charged, but it doesn't say how old she was in 2016. So she could have been as young as 13 when she did this. Does it tell us? Anyway, in the case, the teen girl texted the 1-minute photo of herself with a presumably adult male in a bid to impress another 16-year-old girl and a 17-year-old boy. The three, God damn it, stupid ad popped up. This time it wasn't my reading, an ad popped up. The three then friends who regularly exchange silly videos attempted to outdo one another, trusted each other to keep these videos private. The group, however, had a falling out, and her two friends turned the video over to the school resource officer. Ooh,
well, that's a bitch
dirty.
Move.
Well, at least they didn't release it. It's a bitch move. You got your friend in trouble there and probably did that part on purpose, knowing what happened. Thank you, Kevin. Is transgender children porn okay? It seems to be in Canada. Thank you for the donation. And I don't know if we've gotten that far yet, but we're getting there. As far as I know right now, all you can do is have them dance for money. The teen previously appealed the ruling in a lower court, which upheld the decision, ruling that self-filmed child pornography isn't exempt from the law. Did we find out who the dude is? The presumably adult male.
Well, he's the real victim here.
That motherfucker needs to be in prison too.
Well, it's revenge porn against him. That's what I would argue.
Ooh, you're right. She was only placed on probation for this. It's not like she went to jail.
Yeah, she's a teenager, so her record will be expunged when she's 18. So it's not going to matter.
Yeah, look. See, that's the kind of thing I would want done in this case. Unless it was somebody who's like, look, I can make a lot of money off this. I'm a child. I can send out child porn. In that case, yeah, then you'd throw them in jail for a while. But if it's somebody who did something stupid like this, especially like this, it's not like they shared it. It's not like she shared it with the whole fucking school.
No, but Farr asked an interesting question. Why would you show this to your friends? And it's probably to compare technique or help educate one of them. I assume that's the wholesome answer.
Well, according to this, it was just an attempt to outdo each other with videos. Just a prank bro taken to a really weird extreme. It's just a yank, bro. Come on, that was funny. I deserve a pity laugh for that one.
Yeah, I'll give you a pity laugh.
Thank you so much. Yeah, and give them a slap on the hand. As long as they don't do it again, yeah. Probation's perfect answer there. Why are you bitching? You did send out you shared child porn with a friend, whether it's you or not. That is still child porn. Sorry. Damn definitions. What else we got? Oh yes, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. She went back behind the bar, y'all. And I gotta say, the one video I saw does not show this girl has bartending skills, but maybe I missed something. She's the slow waitress where you're like, can you get the other one, please? Could you get the other bartender? Because at least he knows what he looks like and knows what he's doing.
Ooh, he.
Well, I'm just saying. I wonder if anybody if she went back into the bathroom. If you want to see, there's 6 pictures there. There's one with her taking an order with a little pad. And then there's one with her talking to people, and one where she's carrying stuff because she's going to make a drink. And then there's one where she's pouring wine. That's the actual video I saw. And man, sweetheart, you're pouring wine. Why are you pouring it like that? You pour wine against the glass, you dumb wench. Oh, but you were an expert bartender. You already know that. I'm sorry. I hate this world. What else do we have going on here?
I found the article on that chick. Her name is, she was in Hawaii. Amanda Eller. She's a 35-year-old yoga teacher found alive after 2 weeks in the whatever forest out there.
Well, good for her. Yeah, that's not the one I was thinking of then, not the one from last night.
Yeah, I got my missing people mixed up. She looks a little haggard, but reasonably good shape. She's physically in good shape, so that's why she survived, I think. But can you imagine getting lost in Hawaii? Do you know how hot as balls it is out there?
How long was she gone?
2 weeks, 15 days, 14 days, something like that.
None of the islands are big enough for you to be lost for that long.
Well, there's a lot of the islands that don't have large populations.
Yeah, but the islands themselves. How big is the biggest island in Hawaii?
I don't know. It's not very big.
The islands of Hawaii. Let's see.
Yeah, I think she had some damage done to her, broken leg or something.
Okay, if you got a broken leg, that's a little different. How big is the big island? It is 6,422 square miles. Yeah, but what is that side to side? Somebody help me out. I need to know from one coast to the other.
She got lost in the Makauo Forest Reserve, a 2,093 acre, thick with trees and trails.
Just head north. There's this thing called the sun that comes up every day, and it rises in the east. Yeah,
it's a heat fact, good sir.
I know she probably did circles. It's a woman.
Yeah,
but you notice she lived because she can cook.
Oh yeah, she was only slightly injured, so she probably could have walked out. Yeah, she injured both her feet when she fell in a ravine, but still, after 2 weeks, I mean, she was found at a waterfall, for God's sake.
She was found in a waterfall?
At a waterfall. She was hanging out there.
I shape bugs. I bet she cooked the fuck out of them, though. Harris Poll had Trump approval rating at 48% today. That's not bad.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's still get reelected numbers. None of these tell me the side to side measurements of these fucking things. They can't be that goddamn big.
I would imagine that.
Oh wait,
smaller than Rhode Island.
This is for what island am I looking at here? I'm not sure. At its widest, it's 93. Okay, 93 miles across. Okay, maybe. What man can travel? How many? Bitch should have been able to find it. That's all I'm saying. Man up, bitch. No, I'm glad she was found okay. She broke her heel, so it took longer. She can crawl. What's wrong with her?
You put a splint on and man up and get walking. That's all there is to it.
Mr. Moo says you forget hikers are stupid. I don't forget that. You know, here's the thing. I object to the term hiker because y'all ain't hiking, you're walking. It's not like you're climbing up the side of a mountain or anything hard. You're walking on trails. Stop pretending like I'm going hiking today. You going for a walk? No, I'm going hiking, man.
Well, at least this chick actually was hiking. This is a fairly rough terrain.
She was at that time.
Yeah. And she certainly was after she got lost.
She wasn't. Yeah. I don't know. Most of the people I know who are hikers, they go to specific trails and they got those big ass backpacks they take where the only thing they ever take out of it is their water bottle.
Yeah.
So they carry a whole bunch of fucking weight for no reason.
Yep.
Hiking is off the reading of walking. Is the off reading of walking. There you go. That was the off reading of that sentence. I went hiking once. It sucked and I almost died.
Yeah, hiking blows. I did a
There's
lot
no
of that
reason.
in Boy Scouts. It's awful. So don't do it.
It is. Don't do that shit. Stay home. We have roads and shit.
Yeah, sidewalks are great. If you live in a dangerous city, maybe then you go to the metro park. But man, just stick to the trails. If you don't know what you're doing, even if you think you know what you're doing, if you're not an experienced backpacker, do not go wandering around in the woods. You're gonna die.
I don't even go wandering in the woods behind my house. It is so easy to get turned around once you can't see any markers.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
if you don't know the terrain, if you don't know how to orient yourself, you're fucked.
New York City woman isn't winging it in pursuit of Miss Hooters 2019. There's a Miss Hooters?
Huh.
This is the woman they're talking about, Jack. I feel like Miss Hooters is something we should have known about.
Oh my. Yes.
Right? She's got my vote, man.
Yeah, those orange shorts, man. I always thought those were hideous. They
are.
Do those women any favors. I mean, look at her ass there and look at those hideous orange shorts.
Well, in fairness, she doesn't have much of an ass, but those orange shorts, they're not flattering.
No, they make everybody's fupa look big.
Francesca Marti, Meyer, I don't know how I say that, really gives a hoot about her job. So much so that she's among the 80 servers competing for the title of a lifetime, Miss Hooters 2019. The Hooters girl works at a restaurant chain's only New York location at Penn Station. The Dominican Republic native who was raised in Manhattan is hoping to make the Big Apple proud on June 20th at the 23rd annual Miss Hooters International Pageant in the Lake Tahoe Outdoor Arena. God of Cheese, thank you so much. Finished catching up on YouTube and Monkey is Live. Perfect. All right. Unless you already talked about it, I got a question. Opinions on what Tim Pool was talking about with AOC and Ted Cruz teaming up. I don't know what he said about it. I talked about it last night a little bit. God of Cheese, thank you again. You know me, I got to bring up Tim Pool. I can talk about it in a minute. Let me get done with Hooters, man. X Bubba Hotep, thank you so much for the donation. As overwhelming as it gets, it's really like a big vacation with a sorority. Mark Mater, whatever her name is, 25, tells the Post of the pageant, which awards $30,000 to the winning Hooters gal. We cried together. We cried together because the rape shoes hurt so much. She said heels, but I'm going to use the proper terminology from now on. Hang on, I got alerts going off, and I'm not sure why. Got them rape shoes working. Wait. Let me finish that whole sentence because I stopped myself and didn't even realize it. We cry together because the rape shoes hurt so much, but it's very empowering. I think that sentence just works better than rape shoes instead of heels. Contrary to the impression many might have of the booty short clad Hooters girls, Marty, whatever her name is, likes to remind her guests that these girls are going to school to be doctors and lawyers. You know, they always say that.
Yeah.
You know what you never see? You never see a doctor's office that says proud Hooters waitress.
Yeah.
And look, I'm not saying they're not, but I mean, strippers say that shit too. They like to try to get us to believe that all strippers are going to law school or something. I'm just putting myself through law school. I think you passed that about 20 dicks ago, honey. This is Marty's third time competing in the contest, though she hasn't taken the grand title yet. Last year, she won the coveted Miss Congeniality. That means she's the ugly one.
Yeah, that's harsh. Maybe that other previous winner quit, so now she's the hot one.
Here you go. Here's another picture of her. This is deep diving news, guys. Make sure you pay attention. She just got just a hint. I mean, you can see where the light bends in, just a hint of lopsided vagina. And I get it. It's the way she's standing. But she got a big old pooch right there and nothing. That's lopsided. Sweetie, fix your shit. It's okay to adjust. Men have to do it all the time. Our managers are like our big brothers. So if anything were to come up, it would be solved real fast, but it doesn't come up as much as people think. Oh, good. Most of the people who go into Hooters, they're nice people. Good for them. Yeah, I'm just not buying the whole, they're all going to med school. I'm sure some of them are. And some of them just got 3 babies from 6 different daddies and they got to pay for it. That happens. So what were we asked about? The Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and Ted Cruz. They've decided to come together. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Come together because they want to make it so that once you leave Congress, you can't have a lobbying job. Excuse me, hang on.
I don't like that, but I get what they're going for.
Sorry, man.
All right.
Choking to death. Yeah, just tickle in the back of my throat.
Ooh. Yeah, don't die on stream.
That's what I get for making dick jokes. I don't like it. I think the idea that you can tell somebody what job they have after that the government can tell somebody what job they have is fucking nonsense.
Well, they kind of do that with certain aspects anyway. I mean, with the military, you don't see a lot of infantrymen in wheelchairs.
Well, it's not. I get that. You can have conditions on jobs going into the military, going into government. Okay, that's fine. If it's required for the job, that makes sense. But what they're talking about doing is making it so you can't get a lobbying job. Some people want it for life. Some people say, 7, 10 years, something like that, if you were a member of Congress. And the idea is that lobbying firms are going to offer Congress people huge salaries if they will just sell out and vote the way they want them to. Lonesome One, Ranting Monkey, excuse me. I don't know why I'm yawning. I'm not tired at all. I haven't been up long enough to be tired. Fuck. Lonesome One, thank you. Ranting Monkey, I have a question. Are you black? I am not. I am the opposite of black. I'm pale. But if you pass out, blink twice. When me and Scribe were talking about this last night, he was mentioning, companies can give you like a non-compete clause, and companies can do things like a non-disparagement clause, which makes it so you can't talk bad about them for a while, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Those are private companies. Private companies can tell you what you can say at work. The government is not allowed to do certain things. And I would say telling somebody they can't go to work for a lobbying firm is a violation of free speech, first of all, because that's what lobbying firms do.
Oh, freedom of association, yeah.
There's associate. There's no reason for this rule. First of all, it makes the assumption that like everyone who leaves Congress, all 400 of them that rotate over every few years, ends up with a 7-figure deal at a lobbying firm. That's not what happens. It's not what happens. Most lobbying firms, they throw money at people who already support them, and they push for them like, hey, look, this is something we care about. We hope you do too. The idea that they're just all getting bought out. Can somebody give me an example of somebody who sold their vote to go work in a lobbying firm later? There's got to be some. There's got to be some that make this law worth it. And then figure out how many congressmen we've had since the beginning of the country, and let me know what portion of that is.
Yeah, I think this is probably just something they're going to try, and the people that want to be corrupt are not going to vote for it. So
it doesn't even have
anywhere.
It doesn't even have to do anything with corruption, man. I mean,
well, it depends. I mean, hey, we'll give you this job if you vote this way.
Sure. But again, like I said, most of the people who vote, we already know their votes. There's not a lot of surprises here. And what this is, you know what this is? This is government, one, trying to distract you, and two, pretending that this is the problem. Lobbyists aren't the problem with our fucking government. Are you kidding me? Do you think that's the problem? Well, how about a shitbag congresswoman congresswoman who doesn't even know what her fucking job is? No, that's not the problem. We gotta get rid of them lobbyists. Gotta get rid of them lobbyists.
It's a shell game. You know, you have to watch the marble really close because you're moving all these other parts around. No, I get what they're trying to do. I don't think it's effective, and it's not going to make a difference.
I just think the government shouldn't be telling people what job they can have after they leave government. That's stupid.
Yeah. I think they'll water it down and it'll be like a 5-year thing if it'll even pass, which I don't think it will.
What about if you're in the military, you can't go work for a British company for 10 years after you leave the military?
I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying this is the right thing to do. I'm just saying if it passes, it'll be something like that, and it'll be minorly restrictive until people's contacts are out of date.
If this passes, it'll hit the Supreme Court so fast it'll make your head spin, and they're going to go,
"Oh yeah,
no, it's just no."
Yeah, the only thing you can really keep Congress from doing is working for foreign governments. While they're in Congress.
Wait, iTunes is shutting down? What the fuck?
What?
Apple is phasing out its content download and streaming service, Bloomberg reports. CEO Tim Cook will unveil a spread of new features geared to move the company's focus away from iPhones starting Monday at the tech giant's Worldwide Developers Conference. One of these changes is getting rid of iTunes, which is served since 2001 as the home of users' music, television, podcast libraries. Going forward, 3 new desktop apps will be unveiled: music, TV, and podcast, to house and manage the data. This will match the format currently used on iPhones and iPads. Bloomberg did not specify the fate of the iTunes store. Yeah, what? No, I don't care about the iTunes store. What happens to my iTunes library?
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about their store. God of Cheese says, I get your point. I disagree, but I get it. You know what? I understand that a lot of people disagree with me on this. A lot of people disagree with me that, you know what, we should make it so they can't. You know what they didn't do? They didn't try to make it so lobbyists can't give money to a campaign.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be much more effective. Plus, I don't like the fact that the Zodiac Killer is teaming up with a socialist, because that's a whole lot of dead bodies.
That's some Stalin shit right there.
Yeah, that scares me way more than this legislation would.
I think it's stupid. I think it is the government trying to push the problem on somebody else. It's like, it's not us. We're not the reason your government sucks. It's these damn lobbyists.
Yeah, well, they've been blaming lobbyists for 30 years.
I know. And for 30 years, people were going, I'm damn lobbyist. Yeah, that's the problem, y'all. It's the fucking lobbyists. No. The problem is that your government is full of shitbags, including the Zodiac Killer and AOC. I just want to go out on record here. This is something that both Ted Cruz and Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez think is a good idea. Sit and think about that.
Worry all of us.
Let that simmer for just a minute. Ex-Bubba Hotep, thank you so much. In the end, I think it would be meaningless. They could still give speeches for 5 to 6 figures each speech, right?
Yeah.
Amazing.
And plus, they can always, W-9 independent contractor as consultants, and then they're not technically working for the company. They're just consulting. So it's meaningless gesture in the end.
Again, it's not just meaning. I get what you're saying, Jack. You're not wrong. It is meaningless because the fucking Supreme Court will pop that over real fast. But the whole problem here is that this is your fucked up Congress blaming it on someone else.
No, they're never going to take responsibility.
Of course they're not, because they're shitbags. All right.
Where's my iTunes library going to end up?
It doesn't say. That was the end of the article.
Oh, that's fucking bullshit. Apple's been shooting themselves in the foot for a couple of years now. They've really fucked up so much stuff. I think they're going to fuck this up too.
I will be mad as fuck if my iTunes library goes away. I bought that shit, you dicks. That's mine.
Best thing to do would be to back up your library and keep a copy of an old version of iTunes on a flash drive, and then reinstall it offline when you're not plugged into the internet, and then convert everything over.
Tim Cook is no Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs wasn't Steve Jobs. Jobs was insane, and he's just lucky shit worked out the way it did.
He's kind of a dick from everything I hear about.
He was a dick, man. He almost brought Apple down at one point. People forget that. He almost bankrupted the company, and they kicked his ass out. It wasn't until he came back that suddenly, oh, he's the savior of Apple. Well, he wouldn't have been if he didn't almost fucking destroy the company over the Apple II versus the Macintosh.
Yeah.
No, he's remembered as this great innovator. Fuck. I kind of agree with, I think it was Bill Burr. He's like, he didn't make that shit. He just said, I want this made, and somebody made it.
Yeah, like Edison.
Yeah. It's not like he was, I mean, come on. I can just think shit up, and if I had all kinds of resources at my disposal, go make that for me. Jobs was an intellectual thief. I don't know. I don't know about any of that part. But Storm Chaser proposes to boyfriend as tornado looms. I don't care about these two guys being gay, but doing that is fucking retarded. Like, I love you so much, I would spend the rest of my life with you, which is
so 5 minutes.
about 5 minutes left. God, geez, thank you. Yet another good point. I obviously think there should be some regulation, but maybe you're right. I was just happy to see right and left in office actually talking for a change. YouTube brought me new insight on the issue. Thanks. You're welcome, and thank you for the donation. Anytime you see left and right agreeing, start wondering. Start wondering immediately.
Yeah, it should make everyone nervous.
The funny part is you just know when Cortez gets out, she's going to some cushy job. What about going to work for news stations?
Yeah.
I feel like that should be a bigger concern than a lobbying firm. Zuckerberg security chief on leave amid racism probe. At Facebook? No.
What?
Facebook tells court there is no privacy. Are you kidding? They did not.
They're idiots. They probably did tell exactly that.
Facebook lawyer says users have no expectation of privacy. Okay, I would agree. I would agree with that. A lawyer for Facebook argued in court Wednesday that the social media site's users have no expectation of privacy. According to Law 60, Facebook attorney Oren Snyder made the comment while defending the company against a class action lawsuit over the Cambridge Analytica scandal. There is no invasion of privacy at all because there is no privacy. I've tried telling people that.
Yeah.
If you think you're secure or private anywhere online, you're wrong. Thank you for sharing the links there, guys. Don't forget, I am brought to you by you, and Jack is brought to you by you. So please, if you can support financially, those are the links to do so on Streamlabs. Remember, I'm running the Sophie Turner can go fuck herself fund right now. In an attempt to have the lawsuit thrown out, Snyder further claimed that Facebook was nothing more than a digital town square where users voluntarily give up their private information. You have to closely guard something to have reasonable expectation of privacy, Snyder added. Oh, that's where you killed your own argument, dude. You guys actually don't they actually have privacy settings?
Yep.
Yeah. Sorry, dude. You got privacy settings there. You can't say that they have no expectation of privacy at that point. Now, I will grant you, anything you put online, man, can be found by somebody, and or sold like that happened there. Greg Rogers says, "Who's Sophie Turner? She's the cunt that got me a 7-day suspension on Twitter. Oh, she also used to be on Game of Thrones. I feel like she should be more known for getting me kicked off Twitter, bitch." Click here to acknowledge the terms of service and sell your soul. Right.
Pretty much. Yeah. You get on Twitter or Facebook, don't expect they're going to keep your information private. They're going to sell it for pennies on the dollar just to do it.
Yeah. I mean, that's one of the ways they make money. You are their resource that they sell to make money.
Yeah. They're your pimps. Just remember
that. Trump slaps tariffs on Mexico. Oh, yeah. I forgot about this. Trump tariff threat alarms Mexico growers and economists. Because Trump doesn't think Mexico is doing enough to stop illegals coming north, he hit them with some tariffs, man.
Was it like 5%?
5%, yes. Currently, the tariff is 17.56, and there's another 5 points being slapped on. Tomato exporter Sergio Esquire Perio, something foreign, spent much of Friday in hastily called meetings with other stunned growers trying to evaluate the potential fallout of U.S. President Donald Trump's threat to slap coercive tariffs on all imports from Mexico. The sudden announcement, look, he's been warning. The sudden announcement caught observers on both sides of the border by surprise and prompted President Andres. What?
Why were they caught by surprise? That's dumb. He's been saying he's going to do shit like this.
Because they didn't believe it, because we haven't had a president who has. We've had presidents who go, oh, yeah, that's fucked up. Keep doing it. I mean, why wouldn't Mexico think they could keep getting away with this shit?
Yeah. Now, if he really wants to hit them where it hurts, any transaction amount that goes through Western Union or anything else that goes down to Mexico, slap them with 25% fee. That'll cripple the Mexican economy.
This is a country that literally made up pamphlets on how to come north safely.
Yep. Oh, Eric's saying in chat it's going up by 5% every month until it's up to 25%.
Well, it's already at 17, so that's only 3 months to get there.
Yeah, but I would hit them where it hurts and get those, because a lot of people that come up here to work send money back. And
oh, yeah.
You cut into that money, and that is some serious coin. We really don't import that much stuff from Mexico.
No, produce is probably the biggest thing.
Yeah, I can do without some avocados for a while. I'm fine.
I know he gives a yeah. What is it? You fucking hipster twats have made avocados a thing. Look, I like a little avocado in a salad.
Yeah.
But that's it. That's the only time I like it. I think guacamole tastes like they forgot to flavor it.
Yeah, it's gross.
I know people, it's the greatest thing ever. Like, try salsa.
Yeah, try something with actual flavor.
Import all the avocados. Yeah, you goddamn hipsters made avocados a thing. Fuck you. Yeah, Mexico can try like retaliatory tariffs like China has tried.
Mm-hmm.
But we send way more money down there than they do. And you're right. Mexicans send a shit ton of money back, just cash straight up.
Yeah, if they try a counter tariff, I would definitely impose that, and they will back down in a heartbeat.
Yeah, just hit them with a 50% charge on any money going to Mexico.
Yeah, and then what are they going to do? Open the floodgates? Come on. Well, we could seal our border a lot faster than they think we could if we tried. And their military likes to wander into Texas occasionally. I would put a stop to that shit, too.
They're talking about stuff. That means people like Chuck Schultes, CEO of El Paso, Texas-based Plastic Molding Technology, Inc., which employs 100 people, That's not a sentence. Why is there a period there? Oh, because they're probably talking about somebody. That's still not a full sentence, dude. That should have been a comma at the end of the last sentence. Most of its business involves plastic injection molding for automotive electronics and business products for maquiladoras, factories in Mexico that are run by foreign companies. Schultes said his company has already suffered from U.S. steel tariffs on China that increased the cost of their tools and has also been hit by slowdowns at ports of entry. Schultes said the U.S. has found a niche in high-tech specialized manufacturing that's part of the global supply chain. Really? Then why is that shit being made in Mexico? He fears that if more tariffs like this are implemented or if the USMCA doesn't take effect, the United States will lose its edge in manufacturing. Are you serious? You're talking about making parts to send to Mexico to be put together. You make the molding for automotive, electronics, and business products for factories in Mexico, you shit.
Yep.
Oh my God. Look, I don't want tariffs on Mexico. I want Mexico to fix their shit.
Yeah, but they're not going to unless they're forced to, because they're making way too much money off these shady dealings and the coyotes bringing people through. So why would they bother changing when it's financially beneficial for them to do so?
It would be financially beneficial for them to get all the corruption out of their fucking government and build their country.
Yeah, I mean, sure, they're sitting on what, the third largest oil deposit in the world, and they have a massive ton of untapped resources. But why do that? That sounds like work. When you could just sit back and collect a nice paycheck from whoever's paying you off.
Faithless says their president is a puppet of the cartels. Yep.
Yeah.
Everybody is pretty much down there, man. You don't work without them. They need some severe anti-corruption shit down there.
Yeah, but that'll get bloody, and they don't want to do that.
Yep. No, it's easier to just ship the angry across the border to us.
Yep.
Mexico is the U.S. diarrhea dump.
That's not a very good visual. Thank you for that, but I'm not saying you're wrong.
Johnny Hellcat, thank you. There's a dude passed out on the sidewalk. Continue. Are you sure he's passed out and not dead? Call 911
with a stick.
Call 911. Oh my God. Okay. I don't know what that name is. Duterte. Homophobic Philippines president says he cured himself of being gay.
Oh, seriously?
The controversial president of the Philippines claims he was cured of being gay before meeting his ex-wife. During a speech in Japan, President Rodrigo
Duterte.
Duterte?
Yeah.
There's an E again, Duterte.
No.
Maybe you say it Duterte. Hang on, I gotta check my Streamlabs. I heard a ding and I'm not sure I got it. Okay, yes. All right. Duterte mocked his political opponent for moving like a homosexual. He then confessed he too used to be gay, but cured himself. In the comments, Duterte started by accusing Senator Antonio Trillanes IV, a chief critic of the president, of acting like a gay man. He said someone else had asked him about the senator's sexuality. I said, "Are you sure?" He said, "Ask any gay man and see that moving, and they say that's gay." Well, Trillanes, however you say that fucking name, is just like us, but I got myself treatment. He got the gay treatment.
He's an interesting guy. I won't want to fuck with him, though. He kills a lot of people.
Duterte is how I'm... Isn't that a Duterte? Duterte. I'm just calling him former homosexual. I became a boy again, he said in Filipino.
Wow.
He accused other political figures of being gay in the past as well, including U.S. Ambassador Philip Goldberg. At the time, former gay man said he could work with the U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry, but had a problem with the ambassador to the Philippines. I quarreled with Gary's gay ambassador. I am pissed with him. He meddled during the election, giving statements here and there. He was not supposed to do that. That son of a bitch really annoyed me. He meddled in their elections.
What?
No. So, guys, if you're gay and you don't want to be, head to the Philippines and ask the president how you fix that. How do you think he did that? You think he just like banged pussy till he liked it? You know, kind of like if you don't like something, you can eat it enough that it eventually becomes something you like.
Maybe. I don't know. He might just be bisexual or something.
I just I feel like that's weird. Burning Man, own worst enemy. God, is that coming up again? Didn't they just kill people last year? Metamorphosis is an apt theme for 2019's edition of Burning Man, the annual Libertarian Arts Festival. No. The annual Hippie Arts Festival.
Yeah, there's nothing libertarian about that. Libertine, maybe.
Oh, and that's the end of the story? Oh, no, I have to subscribe to read more. Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Oh, fuck that.
I don't give a fuck about your subscription. There was a festival over. Let's see if, nope, it's the same goddamn article. And I'm not subscribing to Bloomberg because I'm not giving him money for his presidential. Anyhow, there, you've been newsed, guys. Let's check the hashtag. Man, hang on, that fucking pain. Right in my eye, man. Right in my eye.
Oh, that sucks. I've had that.
That's like day 3 in a row. It doesn't happen very often, just apparently only at this night, or on this night. On this show. Fuck me, man. The gays are now claiming that you can learn to be gay, so I've never been gay, so I don't know. But I got into trouble for saying that gay people and straight people are exactly the same. A bunch of liberals got really, really mad at me. Because I told them, it's like, okay, look, you got a blindfold on. Your cock's out. Something warm and wet surrounds it. It starts moving. You can tell a man's mouth from a woman's mouth? And like, oh, definitely I could. I'm like, really?
Unless it's facial hair, probably not.
Could you really? So stop pretending like if a dude was sucking your cock, you'd be like, oh, please stop. You'd be like, don't tell nobody. No, the idea, look, I've never had a man's dick on me, in me, anywhere by me except for my own. I've never had a man's mouth in me, on me, and, you know, anywhere, just my own mouth. But I imagine that because these guys, I could never get a boner if there was a dude involved. I'm like, really? Come on, you're blindfolded. You don't even know what you're gonna hear his male mouth. Come on. Yeah, but they got really mad at me, dude. They're like, no, they're totally different. Like, I'm not sure that's true. You know, I need a bisexual man. Not me personally. I need a bisexual man in the chat. Is there any bisexual men in the chat? I need somebody who's been blown by both. Does the mouth itself feel different? I'm not talking about any like pokey hair or anything. Just the mouth itself. Twitter suspends researcher who exposed Antifa journalist connections. This comes from Circus Zero by way of Breitbart. Can confirm male mouth feels like female mouth. Thank you. I figured. But yeah, they were these liberals were adamant that homosexuals and straight men are completely different. they're different. They're different beings. Like, no, one likes dick, one doesn't. That's what separates them. That's literally what separates them. When you see that, what's the word I'm looking for here? Flamingly gay bullshit. That is just somebody playing to a stereotype. They're not born flamingly gay any more than somebody's born goth or born preppy or born any other fucking way. Gays are pretty different, in my opinion. You're wrong. You can have your opinion, but you're wrong. Twitter has suspended the account of Ian Linehan, a researcher who mapped the connections between mainstream journalists and the violent far-left Antifa movement on Twitter, following a mass reporting campaign by left-wing activists. Linehan published the results of his research at Quillette, where he explained the twofold objective of his project. First, to discover the journalists who were most closely linked to the Antifa. I said to the Antifa, didn't I?
Yes, but I was going to let it go.
Thank you. To Antifa via social media. Second, to discover if these journalists covered the extreme movement favorably or negatively. This is actually from the article. In October 2018, my research partner and I decided to investigate the truth of this impression by using a mix of network mapping and linguistic analysis to see I couldn't let that one go. To see which prominent journalists who covered Antifa were also closely connected to leading Antifa figures on social media. We then inspected the Antifa-related stories these journalists had written. We curated a data set of 58,254 Antifa or Antifa-associated Twitter accounts based on the follows of 16 verified Antifa seed accounts. Okay, where does this break down to what we get to? Where's the core of where's the juxt of it all?
I'm gonna need you to dumb down the analysis on
me
this
too. I don't need all the numbers. Just give me. I mean, you can have the numbers in your report, but this is I'll click on that if I want to learn more. They found 962 accounts. 22 were found to be verified, of which 15 were journalists who work regularly with national level news outlets. Did they name them? I mean, there's not much more to the story, but I wonder if they named them. That'd be awesome. Name these shitbags. Let us see who they are. Evolved Potato, well done once again. Florida man spends day off cleaning veterans' head. Sounds cool. Good for him. Trump recognizes Pride Month for the first time since taking office.
He's been president for like 2 years. So I think that he had been running the country for 50 years the way they talk.
Let's see. President Trump on Friday acknowledged Pride Month and praised the outstanding contributions of LGBT Americans. In a pair of tweets, Trump expressed solidarity with the people living in countries that criminalize and punish members of the LGBT community, prompting criticism from lawmakers and advocates who pointed to his own administration's policies. Fuck off. Monkey, you ever going to come back to Mines? I don't know. Last time I was over there, I really didn't like the layout. So yeah, Trump celebrated him, and once again, they're just like, fuck you, Trump. God, I hate this world. That one came from W.R. Costin. Russian trolls fueled anti-vaccination debate in U.S. by spreading misinformation on Twitter. Wonderful.
Misinformation on Twitter? How did that happen?
Oh, God, this one comes from far. Let's see. Russian Twitter trolls have attempted to fuel the anti-vaccination debate in the U.S., posting about the issue far more than the average Twitter user last year. A study out of George Washington University has found. These sophisticated bots shared opinions from both sides of the anti-vaxxer debate, which took the U.S. by storm and prompted tech companies to crack down on the spread of misinformation surrounding vaccines. Well, if that's what they're doing, if they're trying to sow chaos, that's what they did in the election. People forget that. They went out and helped Trump. No. What they actually did was go out and support both sides. There's evidence of both sides. Gorbag, have a good night, man. Thanks for coming by and watching. Just look at the end of the article, says Far. All right. Let me get back there and scroll to the end. In February 2018, Special Counsel Robert Mueller charged 13 Russian nationals and 3 Russian entities with crimes related to a campaign to sow disinformation and division in the U.S. in the run-up to the 2016 election. A so-called troll factory in St. Petersburg set up to influence U.S. voters was to blame, according to the indictment. The trolls were paid to ridicule Hillary Clinton online and fan the flames of division or of divisive issues in the U.S., while evidence suggests the troll factory's American operation slowed down between 2016 and 2018. Somebody's study suggests the trolls are alive and well in Russia, and now they're pitting Americans against each other over health issues. It's not true. They went after both sides. We know that to be true. They did it on Facebook and Twitter. What are you talking about? I love how it's just become that, though. It's just them. Yeah, Far. I see that there are so many people out there. That's where we hear the Trump isn't a legitimate president, bro. He's not legitimate, bro. I heard about it on the Twitter, man. Like, so you were lied to on Twitter, and now you're going to take Twitter at face value, huh? You're smart. Why are people trying to be friends with me over on, I don't know you. No, we can't be friends. My Facebook, man, that's just for me, my friends, and my family. And I get random, would you like to be my friend? Like, no, I wouldn't.
No, Russia, I would not.
You keep your bots out of my ass. This is a bot-free zone, you dicks. Jack, can you talk for just a minute? I need to go check something real fast.
Sure. All right, people, what are we talking about in chat? Dems are mad because they got caught being shady. Yeah, of course. People always get mad when they're caught being shady. And wouldn't it be funny if it was the Chinese using a VPN to look like they're in Russia to frame the Russians? I think Russia should look into that. What else we got going on here? Let's see what's going on in the world of the root. Okay, we talked about single childless women are the happiest population subgroup. I don't believe that. Oh, good eating. Here we go, people. Beef jerky, stuffed olives, and spray cheese would count as staples for food stamp recipients under Trump proposal. Okay, I'm kind of all for this, actually.
What's up?
Under a new proposal from Trump, beef jerky, stuffed olives, and spray cheese would count as staples for food stamp recipients.
Yeah, why should they be denied spray cheese?
Right? It's a human right.
That's cool. Guys, don't forget, we are brought to you by you. Support Jack over there. Throw him some shekels. Man. What I was going to ask you a question. I forgot what. Never mind. Oh, I know what I was going to ask you. Have you talked to Polly today?
Not today. I've been super busy. I did take a sweet nap too, so.
I know he wasn't feeling good yesterday. I'm just hoping he's feeling better today.
I hope so. I think I was in chat earlier, but
I missed it if he was. I haven't been watching chat very well. I'm sorry, guys.
Well, it was like a long time ago, so I hope he's feeling okay. I know he had some family stuff going on. Nothing major, just like surprise visit or something. So he's probably busy with his family and sick, which is a terrible combination.
No, I see where he was up there. He was, I think, upset with what I was saying about lobbyists. But yeah, I just hope he's feeling better. I worry about you guys when you're not feeling well, or if you just disappear. Like I said, you guys don't have to come on. Just let me know, because like Dax, man, I haven't talked to you. I talked to him in DMs 4 or 5 days ago because I hadn't heard from him in quite a while. I'm like, dude, are you all right? He's like, I just can't make the show. I'm like, I don't give a fuck about the show. Are you all right? And I haven't heard from him again since. Like, dude, I'm gonna have to. I don't know if I even can DM at this point. Fuck you, Sophie Turner. I'm glad Ramsey got you. That's all I'm saying. Did you hear about Google and the DOJ? No, I didn't.
Are they teaming up again?
Pizza's a vegetable. By government standards, it is. It's got. Actually, I think it's a fruit. There's no vegetables on it. Because it's got tomato sauce. That's jelly, is what tomato sauce is. It's just really thin jelly. I love when Facebook would suggest friends and people in Taiwan or Malaysia that I have no friends in common with.
Yeah.
I fucking hate those. You might know this person, because it's one of two things. It's either no, I don't know them, or yeah, I do, and I don't want them anywhere in my life.
Yeah, this is why I never log into Facebook. Like, I'm probably going to shut my Facebook down at some point because it just sits there. I don't use it at all.
Like I said, I do use mine. My family is spread across the country, so it's a lot easier to keep up with people that way than phone calls. I just throw something up there and people say hi, and it's like, oh, cool, you're still alive, and I can move on. The DOJ is investigating Google. Pretty weird. What are they investigating them for? I didn't see any stories about that.
Doing data collection better than them.
Oh man. Oh. I have no idea what time I started. Oh man, I told you I haven't been awake for 12 hours yet, man.
Sorry.
I yawned the other day, and my wife is like, man, I shouldn't be tired. And she goes, it's like 5 o'clock in the morning. Like, yeah, I've been up for 8 hours. That's not a good time to be tired. Nico is on pint. What? Point. Oh, yeah. God damn it. Now I'm yawning. I'm sorry, Bear. I'm so sorry. What did I say the first time? My mom runs as a complex day of Daytona O, and it went from 13 buildings to 3 in one night.
Ooh.
Damn.
Yeah, Dayton got hit by a bunch of tornadoes. It flattened a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, we're having some horrible weather all across the country. Do you see what's going on in Oklahoma?
I heard they had a tornado hit.
They had tornadoes hit and horrible flooding. Yeah, tornadoes are just running all across the country right now.
It's that time of year. Plus, we had a pretty cold early spring. So now that the weather's changing to warmer, it's happening a little more sudden than usual, seems like. And then that's good tornado weather.
Far wants me to keep going. She says there's another story that's pretty weird. What one? Don't have me coming out here reaching around like a blind man. Now, I will come back and look at the chick with the monkey titties again. Oh, that sounds wrong, doesn't it? She got the monkey titties. What I meant is my face has been put over her nipples. Because Evolved Potato is a good man, and he covers the nipples so the kids don't see. I did see that Far shared some pictures.
Got it. She says a message for you in the live chat.
In the live chat? Yeah. Oh. Did you see me saying I can't super chat anymore and say I was going to force you to donate to Jack after this safety thing wears off, though, Monkey? This will happen. Well, you can donate to Jack yourself.
Oh, he doesn't have a PayPal.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Did you see what's on the screen there? We love homies with extra chromies.
Oh, wow.
And there's also a shirt. This is apparently a real shirt, too.
Is this part of JF's Teespring line?
I guess so. That's how he finds women. Are you a potato? Are you alone? Is it the story you sent in, Far? But it's so much fun making you run around like a blind man. See, you mistake me for somebody who would do that. You found a website for that stuff? Nice. What? All right. Renovator finds grave markers in her bathroom wall. Cool. Ms. Strong from, what the fuck is that word? Murwillumbah in far northern New South Wales. Northern New South Wales. Noticed something strange in pulling down a wall. She found crosses with names, dates, and gold lettering. Nice. Somebody built her house out of grave markers.
Well, they used to recycle the old ones. My uncle's house had this. If they made a mistake on a grave marker, instead of just throwing it away, they'd use it in building material.
Ms. Strong has researched the people behind the memorials and even contacted family members. Everyone that's come to get their cross has given a bit of a story about the family member and whose cross it is. A lot of them have been quite significant people in the area, which has been really nice, and it's been a really warm. It's been really lovely. For Gladys Daisy Gilliland, receiving her father's grave site marker was a sign of special significance. Today's the date he passed away in May 1950. Unbelievable, the same day. I can't believe it. I just can't believe it. And my sister just over the moon, and she couldn't believe it this morning. It's not like you found him. Sorry, is that the wrong way to think of
it? Yeah.
Like, look, we found a piece of wood with his name on it.
I would much rather find a headstone than a body.
I suppose so.
Like I said, they recycle that shit, so like, okay, somebody just reused this. It was a fuck up one, whatever. You start finding bodies, then you're living in the poltergeist house. It's time to just pack up and move.
Sassy says that shit's haunted. No shit, right? Nico, just throw the link into the chat here. So they didn't find his body. Well, I imagine if the grave marker's been pulled up, that finding his grave would be rather difficult. I mean, back in the day, they used to bury people over people.
Yeah.
And they can still do that in some cemeteries, actually. They just, nobody's been coming to this one for a while. Pop it up. Put the new dead man in there with a whole new gravestone. What else we got going on? Male film critics still dominate industry. I don't care. I really don't. Here we go. Let's see. What is this? Justice Department is reportedly preparing antitrust probe of Google. I thought that was announced a while ago. Alphabet has faced antitrust probes before, but not from the U.S. Justice Department. The U.S. Justice Department is planning an antitrust investigation into Alphabet's Google subsidiary. The Wall Street Journal reported on Friday. The effort will touch on web and other parts of Google, or web search, sorry. The report comes amid a discussion from politicians and the public about whether large tech companies should be broken up. No, they shouldn't. Government pushback on Alphabet and search could hit at its core as one of the most highly valued publicly traded companies in the world. Alphabet racked up $136.8 billion in revenue in 2018, with 85% of it coming from advertisers. All right. Are they going to yell at Alphabet for using Google's search engine? Man, they've been going after the Google search engine for a while.
Yeah.
But all right, Justice, get your nose in there. They're really trying to break up these companies. That's what this is coming down to. They're going to try to break up Google, Facebook, maybe Twitter. I don't know if they'll fuck with Twitter. Twitter's a bit smaller.
Yeah. Well, they've got a pretty big hold on stuff, and I could see where there's some problems with Google, being selective on how information gets out, but I don't know if breaking them up is going to change anything.
I don't think it'll matter. You know what happens if you break up Alphabet, guys? You get a shittier product. Good job. Ask the Ma Bell folks. Yeah. It took years for telephone companies to start making advances again after they broke up Ma Bell. And part of the whole thing was with Ma Bell, you'll have lower phone bills if you do this. Nope. Now you got raped twice because the government broke them up, and then you got a higher phone bill. Good job. Do not trust your government to do what it's not there for. Twitter's got small hands like Trump. No shit, right? And fuck them for fucking 7 days, y'all. I'm still a little salty, man.
I think Twitter's going to end up collapsing of its own weight anyway.
I can't believe it was 7 days.
Well, they keep doing stuff like that, censoring people and kicking off people they politically disagree with. Eventually, people find somewhere else to go and be trolls.
Look, man, calling somebody a bimbo, that's not even a half hour's worth. Come on. I guess I should have... I guess Twitter thinks I should have said somebody should shoot her because apparently that's not worth any time off. I'm mad about that, man.
It should be. It's stupid.
It would be different if they were in any way consistent. And don't tell me that dude didn't get reported. I reported him. I will report illegal activity, and that was illegal. You were asking for people to be shot for wearing a red hat, you cunt. And Google's response was, well, we made him take it down. Seriously, that was their response. That's what what the bitch said when she was on Joe Rogan's show. We made him take it down.
That's because they agree with him politically, and they didn't find it that offensive. So if they don't find it offensive, it's okay.
But me, man, hell, I said the bad words. I said bimbo. I didn't even swear.
Yeah, well, like Galork Bearson said he got 12 hours for calling someone a tard, so.
You're lucky, man. My first suspension was for tard. I got a lot longer than that. They don't take retard. I know there's certain things you can't say. I didn't realize bimbo was one of them. 7 days for bimbo. Yeah, my first one was for retard. I got 24 hours for that one. My second one was for clit. That was the 7-day ban. I got a ban for calling somebody a dick. That one was only 12 hours. There's another one in there. I can't remember. Excuse me.
Yeah, people are just so hypersensitive these days. Get a thicker skin.
Yeah. Why not just use it, though? Use what?
7 days. Oh, you could use your 7 days to make videos.
Shut up. 7 days for bimbo sounds like a porno. Yeah, you're not wrong.
It's also ironically the number of days before Samara will kill you if you watch the Ring video.
That's right. Oh, shit. I better not watch that. I don't want my last 7 days to be Twitterless. 7 days to
says I got a 12-hour ban for telling someone to read a fucking book.
Nice.
Learn to code.
They're getting so sensitive over there.
People are a bunch of pansies these days. I'm telling you, you can't say anything without somebody getting all bent out of shape because words are violence now, or some foo-foo nonsense like that. I don't get it, man. I think these kids need to toughen up.
But Alyssa Milano can actually send her people to harass someone.
Oh, that's okay. She's got the right politics. But if you come after her, oh boy, you're in trouble.
Learn to bimbo. It's all right. Sophie can teach you.
I won't even call you a bimbo.
What did you do, Doc? I see he says that's why I'm in. I'm also in Twitter jail. I don't see your explanation. What'd you did? Let's face it, all the lefty pussies are gonna fuck everyone's platform. But there was once some snow. There weren't. But where there once were snowflakes will be sunshine, and you know what happens to snowflake when the light hits you? Yeah, except for these companies are putting a giant fucking umbrella under them to make sure that over them to make sure it never happens.
Yeah, I'm telling you, this is gonna bite them in the ass at some point down the line because these kids cannot handle criticism. And by kids, I mean like a lot of people under 30 because they act like emotional toddlers. And that cannot help society at all.
Oh, it's not. They're a bunch of goddamn pussies. I told that fucking response to Shu earlier because of the how dare you make a video that's not about what I want you to make one about.
Yeah.
Women are becoming second-class citizens. No, they're not, you retard. Stop it. No, they're not. 7 days for retard is much worse. Really? Or are you talking about as a title? Because I understand 7 days for calling somebody a retard far more than calling them a bimbo. Retard is the new N-word, didn't you know? Don't ask black people about that unless it's a black retard, then he won't know any better.
That's Tom agrees with me. It's going to bite him in the ass at some point. I'm telling you that these kids need to man up.
I keep hearing that. I really do. That we're swinging back. Hang on. I'm standing up to open my window. I'm a little stuffy in here.
Well, I don't think we're swinging back. I think that we're regressing a little more. And it's going to end poorly for all of us.
Oh, I think it's going to end poorly for us, definitely. I think, but by the time it does, it's going to be too late.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for you know how Galveston got hit by a hurricane in 1912 and destroyed most of the city?
Yep.
Something like that happens, or even Katrina. And these kids are all going to die.
Yeah.
They cannot handle stress at all. And some natural disaster, not even a terror attack, just a disaster, will make them get killed. And it'll be horrific because they're too stupid to know how to deal with stress or any kind of natural disaster situation. They're not prepared in any way for it.
No, they can't even take a bad word. And you know what? I blame women. And I'll tell you why. This all started with the anti-bully movement.
Yeah.
You're as old as me, a little bit older.
Yeah.
Do you remember what being bullied was when we were kids?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was bullied quite a bit when I was a kid. And
I was actually getting your ass kicked.
Yeah, people shoving you down, pushing you in lockers, beating the fuck out of you on the playground, or on your way to the bus, on the bus, after school, outside of school, whatever. You actually got physically harmed. Now mean words are bullying.
Yep.
Yeah, that's part of bullying, but it's not the important part.
No, because when I was little, I was taught sticks and stones.
Yeah.
Words will never hurt me. These guys are like, there's nothing that hurts worse than words. I've actually seen that when they were changing bullying into being about words, was nothing hurts worse than words.
Unless you're getting punched in the dick by a big fat kid.
Come over here. Let's test that theory out. Yeah. I'm going to call you a bad name, and then I'm going to punch you in the eye. You tell me which one hurts more. Because even in my crippled state, I guarantee you that punch is going to hurt more.
Yeah.
Oh, God. They're such... I almost used the F word. They're such pussies. Oops.
You're right on both counts.
Oops.
Well, if they don't start toughening up these kids, man, I'm telling you, we're going to have a generation of the biggest fucking crybabies.
We already do.
But it's going to be so much worse because they're going to have kids and they're going to raise them to be even bigger pussies.
They're a bunch of pussies. Jack's right, man. It's going to bite them in the ass, and yeah, it'll affect all of us, but it'll end up better in the end. I don't think you're right.
I'd like to think you're right, but I don't think it's going to end up better in the end. I think these kids are just going to push for any kind of legislation that'll protect their sad little feelings, and you know how that ends. Ends in tears.
Yep. Thank you, God of Cheese. Maybe I just can't donate on a phone through Streamlabs because I don't got PayPal. I don't know, man. Sorry, monkey. This is for Jack. If you could help me out again. Good channel, by the way, and I don't even read comics.
Oh, thanks, man.
I believe that last part was directed to you.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I've been trying pretty hard to make the channel good.
Yeah, if you guys don't watch his videos, make sure you do. Jack, where the fuck's your Streamlabs link? Put your Streamlab link in chat.
Oh, okay.
I can't get this to you without a Streamlabs link, man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's how that works.
That's why I like what Nuts is here, because I forget to put my link in these days. I'm the worst whore ever.
You really are. You're getting better, though. I mean, you drop it in there sometimes now and then.
Don't forget to take out the percentage for Google.
I'm not doing that shit.
Well, I don't want you getting ripped off.
I'm not getting ripped off. There's your pay for the month.
Well, thanks. Yay. Thank you, monkey, and thank you, God of Cheese.
Wait, what did that just say?
I don't know. It didn't send a message.
I wasn't supposed to.
No. Well, it showed up, so.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right. No, I just saw something weird on my screen. Ship them to Mexico? Who? The Crybe babies? Thank you, God of Cheese. Here's the percentage for Google.
You're a good guy, God of Cheese. Yeah, man, I don't know. I don't know what the solution is.
Oh my God.
I just think that these kids are going to end up screwing us all over somehow. There's a lot of ways they could do it too, but they're so selfish and childish.
We need men to stand up and be men.
That's what that these days.
You need men to stand up and be men and stop apologizing and stop fucking kowtowing to women. Sorry, women. And say, look, we're a nation of fucking pussies and you guys need to get over it. You need to stop worrying about being called a little name. You need to stop worrying about somebody misgendering you. Shut the absolute fuck up, you cunts.
Yeah, stop kowtowing to these children's whims.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gender fluid. No, you're not. Shut the fuck up.
Gender fluid is nonsense. Although I do want to say that I was a woman when they banned me, so they banned a woman. I'm a man again. It only lasted for that 3 seconds where I noticed what they'd done. So they banned me as a woman, and as a lesbian woman, that is horrible. How dare you? Because go fuck yourself. We need professional bullies. We don't need bullies. We just need people to fucking grow up. 7 days for bimbo. Yeah. That's where we're at now. That's where we're at.
It's just so enraging, man. The people need to really just stand up and start pushing back on this crap. And I know it's going to cost people. Sometimes they'll lose their jobs. They'll lose something out of it because you can't stand up to the cry bullies without having consequences. But that's what it's going to take.
But that's the problem, isn't it? Who wants to do that? Who wants to stand up and lose your job?
Yeah, that's really hard. But you know what? It's better than somebody snapping because they lost everything and going on a murder spree.
Oh, sure it is. But they don't put that together. They don't put together the fact that you're building such fucking pussies that what it takes to make them snap now is nothing. They'll lose their shit over nothing. What's up?
I just had a spider run across my foot.
Oh.
Dom O'Leary just brought up Jesse Lee Peterson. Yeah, if you don't know who he is, I'd recommend him. He's pretty heavy on the religion aspects because he's I think he used to be a Christian preacher, but he's a smart guy and he does not put up with any shit. And man, we need more of that.
I know the name. I'm not. Okay, hang on.
He's an older black guy. He's
oh yeah. I saw him on. He was on Bible Reloaded not long ago.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, calling them pussies, which was funny. And he was making some stupid points at times, but a lot of what he was saying was funny. He kept calling. I was going to say the fat one, but that's redundant.
Yeah.
The one without facial hair. Called him, was it a girly man or some shit like that? Yeah, he was just ripping into him. And all the guy could come back with was, oh, is that what you're saying?
yeah, because he's not wrong.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of those two.
I'm not either.
Chavez.
Yeah, they seem like the type that can dish it out and can't take it.
Well, they're all about dishing is the problem.
Yeah.
I heard bullying and was summoned. Hey, Milkman Dan, how you doing? I was bullying Sophie. Now I can't even remember. Turner called her bimbo the other day. What a cunt! Jesus. I am curious though to see if Twitter is going to be cracking down more. Because look, I understand retard. You're not allowed to say that. Check your Streamlabs, Jack.
Oh, thank you, Circus Zero. Fine, then get some fast food on me. Will do, man. Thanks. I need some food money now that I spent about half of it on this chair.
God of Cheese, thank you. But Monkey, you got to have me on again, or else I will somehow refund everything. Okay, now I got to stop super chats till I get paid again. Give Jack $5 or $10 more, but only if he has another conspiracy theory. Uh-oh.
Oh, conspiracy theory? Okay.
Conspiracy theory.
Let me find a good conspiracy theory.
Don't make it too good. I'll get my channel shut down. Because they're bitches. The YouTube's the bitches.
YouTube gets all bent out of shape about the dumbest stuff. The Denver airport. You know this one, Monkey?
I don't, but before you go on, thank you, Kevin, who says, skeet, skeet, you're gender fluid. Skeet, skeet, not at the moment. My gender fluidity is fluid.
Some theorists believe that the Denver airport is actually housing an underground city that is set up for the government. Denver does a lot of federal projects, and NORAD's out in Colorado Springs.
And they think there's what under there?
An entire city complex designed for heads of state or the New World Order, depending who you ask. There are various symbols throughout the complex, like the giant creepy horse out front. It's like a horse statue, and part of it actually fell off and killed the designer, as I recall, at one point. But there's all sorts of crazy paintings, like apocalyptic scenes on these paintings, and they're all over the airport, and they're these weird art types, but they're huge. And there's also, aside from the murals, there was also some Masonic symbols, because the Masons obviously built it, because that's what Masons do. So it's pretty interesting. There's some cool ones. The cool conspiracy theories around it, because there was a lot of stuff dug in the ground that they didn't need to when they were building this new extension wing onto the building. So they're thinking there's like a bomb shelter under there for like an emergency White House kind of situation.
Real quick, over on the Streamlabs, thank you so much, Shio, who says, I like my women like I like my whiskey, 18-year-old and mixed with Coke. Monkey money night. Good night, bud. Thanks so much. And thanks for giving me one I can actually read. I'm looking at one of these theories. CNN has actually written an article about this.
Yeah, there's a lot of interesting videos about it floating around. Even like A&E and the History Channel have done videos on it.
That's insane. Okay.
Yeah, but no, insane is the animal spying that Israel is alleged to do.
Animal spying.
Yes, they use animals to spy and commit espionage. Like they were accused of in 2010, I think it was, of using sharks to attack somebody in Egypt.
God of Cheese said I was hoping for an ironic lizard theory, Jack. Come on.
Oh, sorry.
Hang on. That CNN article did say that people think lizard people are living behind or underneath the Denver airport.
Yeah, if you want some good lizard people theory, you got to go to the Dulce Wars, where aliens were living in the earth and they were digging out part of the mountain to build something or other, and these aliens started coming out and attacking the guys that were working, and that was a fight for civilization itself.
Oh dear Lord!
Yeah, there's books written on this, and they are all hilarious. I actually met a guy that claimed he was in in the battles that ensued, and he was crazy.
How'd that conversation go?
It went even crazier than he thought, because of course I'm feeding into it. Like, oh yeah, really? What'd you do then?
Do you have any keepsakes? Monkey, give him money for me. I already did.
He did. Thank you, sir.
I already did twice. So yeah. That goat looks suspicious. What goat? Oh, are you talking about the Egypt thing? Gotcha.
Yeah. Or sexy, depending on where you're at over there.
Ooh. Let's meet my new wife. Oh God, you ever see that South Park PETA episode where he actually goes and where Stan goes and lives with the PETA people for a while?
Yeah, that's classic.
His wife is actually a fucking goat or a llama or some shit like that. I was okay with that episode till they showed him kiss, and I was like, oh God.
Tom's taking off. Good night, man. Don't hurt yourself.
We're going to be wrapping up here soon. I'm fading, and I shouldn't be. Like I said, I have way too much sleep for this shit. I think the Twitter thing took the wind out of my sails, man. I was in a good mood today too, you bastards. That's right. That's a week without Twitter. You're right. I could probably get much more done in my day if I'm not on Twitter. Get a video or two done. Finally finish that one, which I have more to add to. That one's just getting bigger and bigger because, Congress people keep saying really stupid shit. And what was the one from AOC? Shit. There was one we read tonight. Fuck, I can't remember what that idiot did now.
Oh my God, I forgot about this one. Who mentioned it in chat? Damn it, I lost it. Somebody mentioned Project Autistic Kitty.
What?
Yeah. Oh my God, it was a CIA plan to spy on the Kremlin using cats.
Shio's the one.
Shio. Thank you, Shio. I forgot about this one.
It was named Autistic Kitty?
Yeah. Acoustic Kitty. I call it Autistic Kitty.
Autistic Kitty sounds better.
Right? Yeah, they were going to implant microphones in cats. Like, that's going to be an effective thing. Lay down in a room and knock shit off a table.
I tried to cheer you up by making Jack talk about conspiracy. Sorry, Monkey. No, it's not that. It's not. I'm still in a good mood. I'm annoyed by that still, but no, I don't know. I just got really tired, man. And it started about an hour ago, which I think it's just proof that I need more exercise in my day. Because when you get so tired 11 hours into your, 10 hours into your fucking day, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I know the feeling, man. It's what happens when you lead a sedentary life. You sit around all day, and any little thing wears you out.
Yeah.
It's easy to do.
That's right. I did get up and get something to eat before the stream. That probably took all the energy I have chewing. Rust lands on Red Square. What? I don't know what that all says. Rust lands on Red Square. Matthias Rust, born 1 June 1968, is a German aviator known for his illegal landing near Red Square in Moscow on 28 May 1987. Huh. Well,
that sounds familiar. think he got arrested for that.
Probably.
I mean, because that was Soviet Union era.
Yeah, was he West German? I'm assuming.
Probably.
If he was East German, that's just a day, Incendiary Bats is also a classic.
Yeah. They actually in World War II would put live grenades on dogs and send them behind enemy lines. Both sides did it.
Nice.
There's a great story of this pug-like dog. That was one of them small little yip dogs that actually ran a cable across a road, and it was a communications cable, and it saved like 15 soldiers' lives. There's a statue to him.
Sarah asked if I'm going to be in contact with my cousin on Twitter. Probably not. I'll probably just sit it out. Fuck Twitter. Just fuck him right in the ear. The Sopranos house is hitting the market. I don't have the money. Besides, it's in Jersey, isn't it?
Isn't that what's up there?
Yeah.
They charge you to leave.
Any good conspiracies involving Wright Patterson?
Well, yeah, Hangar 18 is where they kept the UFO stuff. Although there is no actual Hangar 18, there's a Building 18. But that's where the Roswell stuff supposedly went.
Ah, okay. I remember when a post office employee landed an ultralight on the White House lawn. That wasn't that long ago.
Yeah.
What do people think of the Chernobyl series on HBO? I haven't seen it.
No, I'm sure it's as horrifying as the real thing.
If they ever start making bat bombs again, Monkey's fuck. No, Monkey's the only one of us here who's trained to deal with that shit.
I'll keep a badminton racket nearby just in case.
Chimps on PCP would produce a good chuckle. Oh, man. Can you imagine? Oh, no, man. Actual gorillas. Just get a whole bunch of gorillas, give them some angel dust, and kick them out in behind enemy lines. They wouldn't know what to fucking do. Have you watched Apollo 13? And if so, what did you think? It was a good movie. Yeah, that's Tom Hanks and Bill Paxton and Gary Sinise.
Yeah, that was a good cast. That was actually, I don't like Tom Hanks very much, but that was a good movie.
Gary Sinise is the one who stayed on Earth. Who was the other one who went up with him?
I don't remember.
Yeah, because he's the one that he'd been exposed to like chicken pox or something. They're like, nope, you can't go.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Oh, he said outside of Aliens. Wright Patterson's supposed to be haunted. Ghost Hunters filmed an episode there back in like 2008.
Them ghost hunting shows piss me off.
Because they're mostly full of crap?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, ghost hunting mostly involves sitting in the dark talking to yourself. So
that's what you do.
As you can see from the links in the description that Monkey So Generously put, I have gone ghost hunting several times, and it's really boring. Unless you go somewhere cool where you get to wander around. Like, we went to West Virginia State Penitentiary, and having 8 hours to wander that place was awesome.
There was... My wife used to watch some ghost show. I don't remember what it was. And there was this one where they went into an old sanitarium. And to go to the different wings by themselves, which freaked the people the fuck out. Kevin Bacon was the other one. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and now if I had to go to a wing of a sanitarium in the dead of night with only a flashlight, I guarantee you I will see a ghost. And I'm not one of those. I kind of believe in ghosts. I don't know what they are. There's something kind of ghosty, but in most situations, if I'm there with somebody else, I'd be like, I'm cool. You put me alone in there? Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, see, that's the problem. Humans have something called pareidolia. It's where your brain tries to make sense of things it sees. And sometimes it creates shapes that are familiar to you, like faces or things like that. You're not actually seeing a face. You're seeing something that your brain is interpreting as a face because of the angle that you're looking at, and it's trying to make logical sense of patterns. So
our ghost in this house, I've never seen her. Just weird shit happens in that room. And yeah, maybe there's some electromagnetic shit from the earth causing shit. I'm not willing to believe that yet. It's a ghost. I'm just telling you, it's a ghost. If you don't believe me, you're just wrong. Next war we have will just airdrop Florida men with a pound of bath salts. Ghosts are just our reality brushing up against another reality.
Yeah, man. I've seen some pretty weird shit over the years, and I don't know what it is. I'm not going to say it's this when it could be something else, but yeah, there's a lot of weird stuff out there.
Oh, excuse me. God of Cheese asked, did I create a reason to not end the stream based on interest from conspiracy theories? No, I still have to end it because I'm, as you just heard, I am tired. I'm going to crawl in bed quietly. Now I'm going to go crawl up on the couch. I don't want to wake her up. She had a long day. And go to bed. I'm going to drift off and go to bed. I have a backup copy of season 2. It wasn't a backup copy. I bought season 2 of Married with Children a long, long time ago.
Oh, yeah.
And I use it as my backup copy since I have my full season down here, or full series. When I sleep up there, I just throw in one of the discs from that and fall asleep to it. And I think that's what I'm going to do today. When did MIATAM become Coast to Coast? Who's Art Bell? Monkey or Jack? I think Jack. Well, Jack is more Art Belly than me. But yeah, he's Jack Bell.
Yeah, I have a lot of weird interests, and strange things always catch my interest. So I could go on for hours.
I don't know as much of them as you do. I don't follow this stuff very often. When I find a cool theory, I'll read about it, and then it leaves my brain. That was even before I was ever hurt. You have a much better memory than I do, too.
I only remember things I actually like are super interested in. Otherwise, I have a horrible memory.
Doc says, I've been to Waverly Hills Sanatorium in Kentucky. The body chute is quite a morbid walk. I'd imagine.
Yeah, that place is pretty sad. It's got a horrible history.
There's not too many sanitariums that don't.
Yeah, that's very, very true.
Which I don't know if that's a comment on what they are or just the shitbags who ran all of them. The Star of India in San Diego is definitely haunted. I stayed overnight on it once. Did you get felt up by a ghost? If I was a ghost, I'd be a pervert ghost. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, yeah.
There wouldn't be a woman on the planet who was safe from my ghostly eyes. Be like, show me them titties. And he'd be like, what was that? And I will end this on a story. Yes, I've told this before. After my mom died, people always tell me she'll always be watching you. And the first time I masturbated after she died was really, really weird.
Yeah, imagine.
And I was like, I wish you guys would please stop saying that to me. I was under a blanket and everything. I was like, I hope she can't see me. Anyhow, yeah, but with that, we're gonna stop. Chat, guys, thank you so much for coming. Excuse me. Thank you for coming, hanging out, watching the show, for tweeting it out and sharing it, since I can't do it anymore, fuckers. But yeah, thanks for coming, and thank you for the donations. You guys have been so generous with me and with Jack. You guys are amazing. I cannot thank you enough. And Jack, is there anything you want to plug?
No, but thanks everybody. Appreciate the donations. It really helps out.
Tonight we're going to be on my channel for Lords of the Night, 9 p.m. Eastern time. It won't be tweeted out, y'all. So find some other way to figure it out, because YouTube doesn't notify people, and now Twitter won't let me. So Just be there. Just be there. And Jack, thanks for coming and hanging out with me. Chat, thanks for hanging out with us. And we will see you next time.
Bye.